What it do, fellas? Krug back. And why do we have such a bad glare? Oh, it's because I don't have this other light on. I'm sorry. 1 second. That should be a little better. Now we're back. Alright. Just finishing doing a few things on Diablo Immortal. Alright. We just had beaten the last boss of Chapter 2. He was a bit of a tricky one, I would say. We finally got him down. Had to change the build up a little bit, but we made it work. Guess I gotta resync my controller. There we go. These frozen monkeys? Okay, next boss then. Chef? Oh, okay. Oh, good hit. Oh, and he broke me with the ice. Nice. Oh, he got me out of that league. That's it. He didn't go anywhere, so he's obviously gonna come back. Hello.
Hello.
What up, Miss Ray? Started late. So our local fair was in town, and so I took the girls to go do that and play some carnival games.
Aw, that sounds fun.
It was fun. He's that way. This one's this way.
What are you doing now? Let's solve up.
Oh, and it comes back. Okay.
I thought you were gonna take you.
I mean, it's obviously like Sekiro is the harder game, and so I'm going to just knock this one out first.
Okay.
And also, there's a lot more like Instagram reels and stuff. The spoilers are horrendous to this game, so tried to almost like stay off of like any of the social media that like does show me like normally games and whatever that I like to play. Because I'm like, I don't want to know that. Now, if it's like previous stuff that I've passed, sure. Like there was only one that like was pretty helpful that I am glad that I know now, because I have been technically just upgrading whatever weapon is next. Like when I get a new upgrade on one, I just pick that one, right? Well, if like say that I acquire like a really nice one, and then I want to try out like a different one, like a one that was like older or something like that. Whatever I craft, it like won't let me. I'd have to craft the other one back, something or something. I don't know. It was more or less just use your best one. Don't try to like test around with the worser ones later. And then the other thing was, instead of trying to like expect that other guy that like increased my gourds level like of healing, instead of expecting him to just show up at another shop later, you just have to go back to the first zone where he's at. He never leaves. So that's the reason my gourd was never healing as much, because I hadn't gone back there. He said there's also a double jump in this, and I don't see it.
I was gonna ask.
So, like the thing is, like they said, yeah, and granted, like something that like took me like multiple hours of already like being in the game before I realized that like I could double jump, and I was like, and they're like, yeah, it's just baseline, you just gotta like hit it and then hit it again. I go, my ass, like I was like, I've tried that so many times.
Quite the notion. Yet how many can claim a mind so pure, still and sure?
Did you enter? Did you
Through the heavy
walk her around? Did you like show her the place?
desiring that thing, no doubt.
That's
I read
gross.
your fortune before you came.
Ew.
Care to hear? Act not and be still. Thy gifts art thy ill. If you seek your own end, I shall not stop you.
Oh my god. What?
I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the destined one. Now fly!
I don't like that bear.
I'm a bat. I don't have any controllers. Connor, do y'all, I'm assuming y'all probably have off-campus lunch where you can, like, go to lunch? Like, go to, like, a restaurant or whatever? Or, like, you have to stay at school?
You're a bat now? Aw, that's cute.
Perfect. That's a good one. But, seal the deal. We gotta see if we can't, like... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no, my hair is... Alright, cool. You should definitely set up a... it doesn't have to be every day, so that way you don't get, like... One... You look like a baller, too, if you can, like, take her to lunch, pay for her lunch the first one for it. And then, like... Granted, you don't really... I mean, unless you really like a girl, then you get into it all the time. But make, like, set up, like, hey, like, every Tuesday, let's, like, go to lunch or whatever. Set it up so you don't have to, like, schedule it every single day with them. But, like, get you a day that, like, she, like, knows that at every month, every, like, week, that Tuesday, oh, I'm going with Connor. Like, she knows that portion of it. Like, she almost can get excited about it. And then that way, all your boys also will know, oh, hey, he, like, goes with that one chick every, like, Tuesday or whatever. They don't even, like, worry about, like, what you doing on that day. And granted, if we balling on a budget, that's perfectly fine. We're in high school at this point. So, find yourself like a restaurant of some sort or a place that they got like specials, like a Taco Tuesday or shit Mondays, Little Caesars, like instead of like $5.99 or whatever, like $4.99 or something. Get you on one of those days. You gotta tell her that. You're gonna tell her why you're going there.
Connor Washington says that there has another guy that has also trying to talk to her, but then she messages her.
Okay, I mean, granted, that's fresh. I mean, you got fresh meat in the water right now. There's blood in the water, and every other guy that you're gonna find her interesting for it, they're gonna try to hit their shot too. You gotta be aware of that. That's where go ahead and set up, like, not just one day of lunch or for it. Like, if you want to try to get her a little prom date and shit, get it like, hey, I take you to lunch every, like, Tuesday or whatever. So no matter what, even if somebody other guys will take her to probably lunch. Unless you're going to, like, date it up real quick. You don't need that right now. But you need to at least, like, go ahead and get you established in a day. And it works in your favor for it because then, one, you don't got to be, like, looking like you're overly asking for her to go to lunch or whatever. She'll be like, hey, yeah, you want to do this like every Tuesday or something like that? Just trust. It's not necessarily you're planning it all out for that. It's more of, now granted, if you quit liking her, if you want to talk to her, of course, it's going to be awkward. You're going to tell her, no, I ain't going Tuesday. But it is actually the fact that, like, she's new. And now she has her first schedule thing that is no longer just besides class. Like, she has something in her mind a little bit look forward to. Because then she, like, one, she doesn't have to worry about who she's going to eat with on that day. She's like, oh, well, Tuesday's covered. Whew. I already know that I get to go with him. And that's, dude, and trust me, it's a mind game, but, like, it's how you work it.
Yeah, I like your plan.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Some bragging.
Well, I mean, granted, like, Mama Krog knows that, like, back in my day, I was a little wilder for it, but, like, God, you wouldn't know that. Like, I mean, granted, that, like, actually, I've been before people, like, figure out that, like, God, he's just a smooth talker. And that's the thing is, like, I didn't have to, like, say that in front of all my friends or whatever. It wasn't like I had to, like, go out of my way to ask somebody that way for it. It was...
Delightful. It's
still recalls your scent.
It lays easy foundation stones for conversations and things without it
When
being
that
known.
monkey was alive, he was all about weeping and begging for help. Now, even in death,
Okay,
all you younglings are
so
under
now
me.
we got to think about our time frame. How long we have for lunch, right?
Of mine can barely fit you all.
You need to figure out where, one. You got a car?
Counting long.
Or we
Now
walking?
you are ready. Go and weigh up this.
Either way, it's fine.
Imperial master. See if this monkey merits a place amongst my disciples.
Okay. Alright. Can you give me, like, in the generic vicinity, do we have any, like, what's our, like, walking distance restaurants or places we can go to around there? So now I gotta, like, think of, like, where we're going. Because where we're going, now you're walking. That matters a little bit. The walk time's good. Oh, piss. You fucking bit me.
Not throw her.
Okay. Do we got a... Alright. One. Alright. I got a good plan for this then. Mexican one's gonna take... I mean, granted, they're gonna be fast for it. Of course, one... You want to definitely try to, like, see what you would like in, like, food-wise... Or, like, what she would like in food-wise. Sorry. I need to just die and just, like, finish my conversation. Because I got a plan. Well, no. That's, like, for coffee in the morning or whatever. Now, granted... That's also, like, a real... Depending on also, like, if you want to go for a crazy, like... Get back, you dirty bitch. Or kill me. I'm trying to, like, talk to Connor right now. Damn it. Oh, hell, you bit me. There we go. Finish me off now. There we go. Alright. So, we got to come off cool, slick, and run this portion of it. So here is the downsides of walking and the upsides of walking to your destination for lunch. Roughly, we got about 45 minutes to work with, right? For the lunch stop work. All right. Do we have a park or anywhere that you can just kind of like sit and chill? Like that maybe shaded, looks nice around possibly? Like I'm talking like... You ain't gotta be like private, but it can be... The thing about walking is your best conversation time is when you meet her after class.
Connor Washington said absolutely.
How far?
Washington.
How far are they?
But I know all the parks.
How far are they? Because one, I got like 2 options for it, and I'm gonna like. I need, I guess, to know the radius between.
Said 20 minutes.
Whoo! That's there and back. That's
Oh
literally, you're
my
only gonna be able to
God.
walk. So here's my goal for it. Again, walking there and back are your best 2 times to be able to talk. So you're gonna be able to just shit and hang out and whatever else. But you're not the only ones walking. So now you have this like herd of like high schoolers kind of just going down the sidewalk in that portion of it and then going back. You'll be able to catch some extra brownie points if some portion either you can like get to like a Little Caesars then, and then I would actually even like go to the bathroom about 15 minutes or not maybe about 15 minutes, like yeah, about 15 minutes before class ends or whatever. Take your phone, call Little Caesars, just go ahead and get a pizza ready for you in your mind. Put it in that like little heat box thing for it. So that way, I'm just thinking Little Caesars or something like that. Just so that way your time of talking completely shuts down and the awkwardness of everyone else around you, of your peers, because like they're all looking, one that's the new girl, oh, is she talking with Connor or whatever, Connor trying to slide in and get his move for it. Everyone's going to be sitting there thinking about it. So like the conversations get less good because half the time you're like knowing that everyone else around you could probably hear, so it's just like stupid crap shit talk in that portion. I'd say you got to get like details for it, but like actually getting to know her and the things like that, like things that you don't really need all your boys right there for, you know what I'm saying? So if you could technically get yourself hot and ready and then go find a shady park bench spot somewhere like that, and then just like close enough that you could still get back to class without getting there, eating as fast as you can and then having to go, but like where you could eat, hang out just for like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, and then walk her back over to the class for it. Because half of the like, that's where she's going to be like, oh, like I tell you like, oh, this girl was mean to me or whatever else in that portion of it. Things that like she probably wants to get off her chest because she's new and like awkward around that for it. So it makes it very comfortable, very quick, convenient, and then a better area to like get to know somebody. You see what I'm saying? But if you like don't technically try to get that, and you don't get to this every single time for it, but I'm just saying, you know, like the first one.
Said talking too much crap.
Sorry, Lemon. I'm over here trying to help Connor out.
Shut up, Lemon. We're here helping.
Let's go, bitch. I'm ready for round 2. No! We're starting out similar. Not bad. I'm just saying is like, she's gonna think about, or she's not gonna remember, you take her and sit her down at a restaurant. I mean, shit, like, my wife and I remember our first place we've ate, of course, but we don't. Everyone else, every other dude or whatever is gonna take her technically to a restaurant. They're gonna sit down. Shit like that's just gonna get kind of flirted out. Maybe the first time somebody asks her for it, it might be more memorable. But dude, a picnic. I don't know what about it is, but bitches love picnics.
It depends.
It'll depend. If you're able to have a nice meal and in a shaded and relaxed environment that looks nice around you, tell me that isn't like better than sitting at like a table unless it's hot as shit out. Now that is another factor for it, but if it's a real shaded area, it won't matter too much.
It depends if it's too hot outside.
It depends on what?
If it's too hot outside, you don't want to do a picnic.
That's fair. But you're already having to walk from the class outside, so it's not like you're already just staying inside. But the pizza place isn't bad. Man. I need to also probably like level a little bit. I think this bitch is like strong here. I need to probably actually go and explore. I know that there's something that like everybody else is like that I've seen on spoiler things of like Instagram reels. They have like staffs that are baseline of an element, and mine is fucking basic. Connor's younger though. Connor's making like good early plays. I mean, shit, Lemon, back whenever you were in high school back in your day, you know if there was ever like a new girl that just like came to school, the first dude that like actually like really approaches her, like they end up either being a thing. That's actually 90% of the time for it. Like first one's actually nice to them, they're like, shit, I like this. We're talking about like high school lunches right now and how you gotta approach that with it. He says she got that dump truck of a Latino for it. Says he knew good looking girl that just came to school. He said it before, it wasn't nothing like worth his time, but this new one's a dime. We're more or less looking at the aspects of making decent, approachable moves that don't make him look like a simp for it. Now, granted, every other guy that's gonna look at you like, "Hey, you trying to take the new like fresh blood in the water?" Now they're gonna be like saying whatever the hell they want, of course. But shit, whoever like bags it wins. Now it's gonna be an unspoken fight. More or less like everybody else, like it's like an internal war of like you can tell the ones that also like them too. Yeah. Because one, she's new. She gonna play friendly with anybody that's nice to her. Looks like I've already like put myself in this fight no matter what, so. Damn it. Her grab animation was crazy to watch. Okay. Traveling back to that other door. This thing's fucking mean. This thing's like, I think the end of the boss of like chapter 3. I guess I went down the right path too well. Try to like go the alternate routes just to be able to do other things, but no, those bitches mean. Alright. We'll come back and get you in just a second. I gotta get myself a little power up. And I did see that I got new weapons in there I can craft. I just have to like get the items for it.
Said back in my day I used to be the best soccer player at school. I smashed like 4 chicks. There was one I really liked, thought she was the one, but things didn't work out unfortunately.
Yeah, but everybody thinks about that in high school. They're like, oh, I like this girl the most. Like, he's the one I want. Half the time, like, everybody always thinks that of me. Granted, like, I had one that, like, I dated for, like, 3 years in that portion of it. But, yeah.
Said she was bad.
Oh, damn. Have you seen her since? Is she still looking bad? I mean, like, in a good sense?
Said yes, I seen her a year ago.
Oh, damn. Sometimes you luck out and they, like, fugly up at the end of it, but... Now that's the other portion of it, Connie. I swear if you can get on that basketball team, get yourself out there and starting it, being out there at show, oh yeah. I mean, granted, if you're playing sports and you're playing them well, bitches do like athletes. I was actually pretty good at like the sports that I was doing for it, but it was. I don't really feel like you're really gonna find that many girls that are out there gonna be like, oh yeah, I only like wrestlers. Some do, but like, it's one of those sports that like it don't look real good when you play it. Now it looks good if you win for it, sure, but you're still in a fucking like singlet.
Connor Washington. Said yeah, been grinding every day 2 more months. Lemon Pop.
Have you?
Said Connor is into hoops.
Yeah, Connor's gonna try out for basketball team this year. Something that he just kind of, like, I guess, for whatever reason, just like wasn't his. Didn't want to be more like hanging out with friends and that kind of stuff instead. But debating on trying out for his freshman or his senior year. I think it's senior year, right? I told him, like, if you can play, go for it. I mean, you regret it if you don't. Alright, well, we're getting off topic now for it. We're still trying to, like...
He said, how tall are you both?
I'm 6'1". But I took my daughter to the fair tonight, and we, my daughter loves to play, like, some of the fair games and whatnot. I used to be able to win those, like, basketball ones. Not now more. My daughter was like, damn. But I have lost my shot because, like, my daughter was like, I want this, like, big, like, dolphin, whatever. And granted, we won almost every other, like, carnival game for it. And my wife was really good at basketball too back in her time for it. She was she made all-state in track and basketball. But we both had, like, lost our shot after, like, $40 lost at the basically the 3-point shot that they've got those fucking ovally round rims. And I've sunk those many times before, but
Said an elementary player can be the professional female basketball player.
oh, we're just talking about shooting the ball.
Lemon pop. Said oh.
Because I was talking about, like, winning those prizes at the carnival, and I was like, my basketball game's, like, out the hoop because I was. That dude gave me one free shot with it.
Said so she was a shooter.
Yeah. But we're getting off topic. We're still trying to get my boy a great senior year. One, have you talked to the basketball coach? Or are you just hoping to try out on the team and just walk out there?
Washington said don't even know who he is.
Okay, one, go find somebody that was on the basketball team last year and point him out and just go up to him and go, hey coach, I know I haven't actually tried out, I haven't played technically before. I'm actually pretty good and I've just never really thought about going up for the team, but I would like to possibly this season for it. More or less, you got to make sure, like, basketball your senior year or all through your, like, it's just like any other thing. If the coach doesn't want you or doesn't, like, care to even try you out, he don't have to. But also, if you go ahead and talk to the coach preemptively, tell him you've been working out, you've been more or less been shooting every day. You're going to get your shot then, at least. And you don't got to do it in front of everybody else. Like, especially, like, the last thing you want to do is show up to, like, the first day of practice and the coaches be like, who the fuck are you? Like, oh, I want to try out. I don't know you.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
But that's what I'm saying. The only thing that would inhibit that is if the coach says, no, I'm not trying, like, no, you're not playing. No, you're not trying out. Or if roster's full. Which, I mean, granted, that's, like, pretty unlikely. But also, it's not as awkward the first day of practice if you've already introduced yourself to the coach. And that way he knows to, like, who you are. He's not going to, like, say anything different than anybody else on the team for it. He's just going to start watching now to see if, like, your actions are, like, what you said. Like, if you were, and also it makes it a lot easier than him going, so who are you in the, like, the first day of practice? But it's like, you catch him, like, right after, like, in those 5-minute changing class periods. That's where, like, be like, hey, coach, my name's Connor. I didn't play before, but I'd like to try out for the team this year. And he'd be like, all right, cool, show up, da-da-da-da. And you're going to be ready to roll. I definitely would put that out there. Adults, like, really respect somebody that's, like, that cares a little bit, especially if his position is, like, the coach. He's going to care more if you're, like, you approach him beforehand. Adults don't like surprises like that. I'm just like, this whatever kid or whatever just shows up for it. Because right now he's thinking of, like, all right, this kid's probably going to start, this one's going to start, this one's going to start. And he's already got his roster in his mind. You just got to go ahead and, like, get him to think, oh, there's other flavor in the water. What are your grades like? You got enough grades to be able to, like, stay in the, like, to be able to, like, make You're gonna be able to make the team. You're not gonna be like on eligibility, right? BB. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to start if you like don't again you that was one thing. So we had a kid, God, he was so fast and he was so athletic. I'm talking he already had like D1 scholarships ready to go. Like colleges were coming and watching him like freshman year. Couldn't keep his grades up. Halftime didn't get to play. Teachers were trying to give him tutors and everything else, and I mean kids were trying to help him for it, but it was, I mean, granted, half of the other tutors were either doing his work for him, so whenever tests come around he'd just bomb. And legitimately he got to go to D1 school. Recruited him first week, did that, missed classes, and that shit was out. I'm not saying you gotta go out there and be a brand new bookworm for it, but I will say they are going to be a stickler on if you can make your grades. Make that be your motivation to go to those classes. And knowing I got to do these to get on this team, to stay on this team. That was my buddy's biggest downfall is that he got on the team, always made the team, was super starting, one of the best players, and it almost let all of us down because man, did you get your did you go to class or whatever? Nah, I skipped that one. Nah, it's whatever. And he'd always play it off oh, it's whatever until he didn't get to play, and then it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be your mom. I ain't gonna be your dad. I'm gonna be hey, you gotta go to class. Da, da, da. I'm just saying, we gotta get at least a D to a C average, and you gotta be attendant to it. Because that's the thing is, one teacher that really, if they don't like you because you've been an ass to them or don't show up or whatever else, first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna talk to coach about it, and coach is gonna have to make you run a whole lot. And you'd be oh shit, I can fucking run. Yeah, once he realizes that physical punishment isn't gonna motivate you enough to do it, only thing he's gonna go immediately to is can't play. I mean the school's not gonna let him. It don't matter how good he was. We were actually my 6th grade year, that boy we were in the finals, basically our district finals. And he didn't get to make the game for that one. Oh no, that's the problem. Is I know halftime they're on your ass, and that's where makes it even more of fuck this. I don't want to go and be with you. I just want you to have a good senior year, and I mean they can literally take. You can't even they can make it. You can't go to prom if you miss so many classes. Just don't screw your last year up. I mean, it could be boring. All you care for that. It's just more of don't ruin your year, brother. That's my only thing I'm really stressing for you because my junior and sophomore and freshman wise for it, you're kind of just there. You're just you don't really care to get involved. You don't really care to do all this other shit. Except for your senior year. You kind of get that whiff of, oh shit, like this is it. Like I'm never going to be able to go back to school like this again. No one of my peers are ever going to be here again. This is the last time that I am no longer like just fully responsible like for your own life in the portion of it. I mean, like when you get to college or you go like after like high school, and if you don't go, it is one or two routes, and 90% of the time it is there is nobody that's gonna like support you. There's nobody that's gonna like do anything. You gotta take care of yourself in that one. And none of your friends are there. Like right now you're in high school where your only really job you have to do is show up to class, apply yourself a little bit, make friends, meet bitches, like enjoy your basketball, like go to prom, do things, get yourself involved in some portion of it. It makes the year go by really fast, unfortunately, but it's like more memorable. You're like, all right, you don't have to ever look back and be like, I regret not applying myself or not like going at it with like more, because I mean, yeah, pep rallies, all this other bullshit. You're gonna be like, oh, I don't care about none of that bullshit. You'll never have another. Especially like if like I don't know if your school does any like the fundraising and that kind of shit. Like basically like the volleyball team, they had to do this like fundraiser thing where they did whatever. Me and the boys, like we always just showed out. It's more of, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're going and shooting hoops. You're doing your own thing. And that's the thing is, one, classes that you don't excel really well in. If the teacher half the time is like a real prick to you just because they're like, you don't ever fucking show up, you don't ever try. Go. And this thing's like, I get where you're coming from. I'm not caring necessarily about the full grade aspect of just, oh, I gotta have my diploma or whatever for it. I'm just trying to like keep you out of the shit to have a badass last year. More of, you're the big dogs on campus. You already know everyone that's pretty much in your class area, right? I mean, when you're a sophomore, you're a freshman, you got all these other seniors looking at you like, what you doing, little punk meat? And like, then you gotta always like want to have to like prove yourself or whatever that portion of it. You are the big dog on campus. There's no one else there that's going to pose enough of a threat or like that's looking out for it. So literally like whatever you do, like if you like do something silly, do something whatever with your friends, it's even if like you would normally as a sophomore or a freshman or a junior think that's like gay or that's like boring or that's like not something you would want to do. If you're a senior and you're doing it, nothing you do is like not what everybody else is like. They may not tell you directly, but like in their mind, they're like, "Oh, those seniors are like doing that. Like, I'll go to the pub early. I'll go to this like game. Go to like one." We all like me and my boys. We like showed up to like almost every one of the volleyball meets. Hell, we even went to a few of the swimming meets. We went to the girl ones, but that's what I'm saying. Is like the more that you just go and just be active. Go to like. We had like for football games and that kind of stuff. We'd have like bonfires and whatever else. Go to those things. Like nobody's gonna be there looking at you like, "What are you doing here, you loser?" Because again, you're the senior. You're the big dog for it. So whatever you do, like you can make anything look cool to everybody else. Truthfully. Granted, I know that everybody would be like not down for it. I almost like want to show you like, so I was actually like, so I ended up being like president of the broadcasting team. And the only reason I like to do that one is because my senior year, my first hour was newspaper, which I basically would just like pay the $15 to buy the ad for my family's company technically, and that was more or less it. And I could just go off class or out of campus. So basically, my first 2 hours of school, as long as I checked in, I could go do what I wanted. So like I made my schedule like real cake. I'm talking journalism, newspaper, broadcasting team. Those 3 type of classes, they allow you to leave class because either you got to go, oh, I got to go get articles or newspaper articles or try to see if this company wants to donate or whatever. They let you leave. And that's half the awesome for it. But it's like, I can even show you some of the old videos that like me and some of my broadcasting team like did for it. And everyone always thought like the morning like Monday's announcements, we'd have like a video that would show, what's going on at school and that kind of stuff. And most of those times those are boring as piss. Me and my friends, we would just like, we were rowdier of course, so like we always made it be like, we'd be like, what up you turds, like Monday we got this and this, what are we doing for lunch? And then like we'd have one of my friends like look over and like a part of them and be like, he goes, I'm walking, but we got this and this, man. And like he was like not eating there. And granted, like sometimes like they'd get onto us for like a few of the things that we'd say for it, but we made it where people were like ready to see Monday's announcement because they were like, we'd always make something fun, something like whatever we did, even if we were doing like some stupid shit. Everybody else loved it because they wanted to see what we were doing, or they wanted to be a part of it by the end of it. So again, your senior year, you just don't have as many walls you need to like put up. You can basically shed some of that and enjoy your time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the baby.
Said my school is soft, you can't do much.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what we did of like making it fun for it, we did it with like in the school rules of a portion of it. Like we did it to, like it would be. All right, think about like the guy that like does your morning or like does your Monday or whatever announcements. And normally is it your principal or something, or is it normally like somebody in the school body? Like somebody does something of that, right? I'm not saying this is like a portion of it, but I'm like giving you an example.
Connor Washington said the principal does it now, other kids used to do it back then.
Yeah, somebody probably ruined it for him, whatever. Alright. Is anything in your school led by either the student council or whatever else that normally people are just like, fuck you, we don't care? Anything of that sort. It's more of, you get you and your friends like more or less doing it and be the ones that actually like make it more or less fun for it, because just like have it that way for it. It just will like more of getting involved in, like, say that they're like looking for guys to do like those pep rally races or whatever. Volunteer, go a part of it. Go be the one that's silly jumping on balloons or whatever, that portion of it, because you're going to have nobody that's gonna like look down or judge you for it. Yeah, see, those ones will get you in trouble. Like, I'll be honest, it is hard to make something that's entertaining for everyone and not get you in trouble, of course, but it is something that I would suggest you trying to discover in that portion of it, like, and I'm just more of, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, I guess highlight, and I'm doing a pretty piss job of, like, there are a lot of things that your senior year you're gonna regret if you miss out on it simply because you're held back from school or classes or absences. Trying to figure out how to move the Mickey when it goes like does the multiple sits.
Said I asked my cousin what my old HS is like now and said it's full of people and LGBTQ flags everywhere.
Damn.
That's probably trouble. Oh yeah, that's fair.
tomorrow I need to look fresh.
You got a button down that you could like cuff the sleeves more of like keep an undershirt. Just put a button down over it. Those are always good ones. Oh, my wife texted me.
Connor Washington said yes.
I'm coming. I'm coming right now.
Lemon Pop said oh no what happened. Lemon Pop said is his wife good? Krog said 1 second fellas had to take the dog out. Lemon Pop said why is REI humming? Connor Washington said gotta wake up in 6 hours. REI_Shad. Said Lemon Pop 210. I'm always like humming songs LMAO. I never notice when I'm doing it until someone say it. Connor Washington. Said I'll ask her out.
Nice, Connor. Good luck. If you want your skin to look fresh, you can use rice water when you wake up. That will work great. Your skin is gonna look smooth in the pictures.
Lemon Pop. Said rice water. Are you serious?
Alright, sorry guys. Apparently the dog was whining. Needed to go out.
Aww.
My wife's like, I got a baby in my hands right now. I can take him out. I was like, no, I got you.
Lemon Pop. Said he needs to use a very good moisturizer.
Who, me?
No. We were talking about that Connor is having picture day tomorrow, and I told him that rice water make your skin look really smooth, especially in pictures.
Yeah, he may not got moisturizer for it though. I mean, granted, Connor, what type of pictures?
We don't know if he have a moisturizer. That's why I suggested rice water.
Damn it. Ended up. Well, I'm going actually out there with a combo point build. No, I'm dodging you. What the? It is, that's what I was saying. It is a lot easier than Sekiro. I'm gonna more or less, I was just gonna try to finish it out. Only because, like, every time I, like, pop on any social media, any Instagram, that kind of stuff, I'm getting spoilers for this game, and I don't want that. Sekiro's, like, older, technically, so I don't have to worry about that as much. It is challenging on some parts of it, but I mean, yeah, it's not as hard as Sekiro by no means. Come on. The only thing bad about this stupid boss is like half the time I can't hit it because its hitbox is so high.
This one is getting complicated.
It's not that it becomes complicated, it's just like if I miss the charge hits, that sucks. If I miss like any of the vulnerability times, and I gotta make sure that like I don't always know when he's gonna use the tail to slap me. Miss my shots.
No idea.
What did he say? I'm sorry.
Stop crying and became already excited and bitter and still cry and he's terrible at the end. I don't know who's that guy.
Oh, contract beam on dirt trap, what? Let's see. I may should actually try with the stance one. Granted, if I actually probably made the rest of that upgraded gear, it probably would be real easy. Get up! No! Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Oh, poor dragon.
Poor dragon, the bitch like bit me and everything else.
You have chosen your way. This time, there will be no easy way out.
I ain't got no health bars, I ain't got nothing, I'm a dead man right now. I'll be honest, I may give it to this. Simply because in Ghost of Tsushima, once you get everything that, like, you need, you don't really need any other, I don't need more of that. You really don't need, like, there's, like, so many abilities, like, the ghost form and, like, there's a lot of ways, I guess, just to make it where, as long as you have your abilities and, like, your points built up, you're pretty much invincible. I will say this one definitely has some aspects of challenge that now the mobs are just like stupidly easy. I think they're only here to like give us points and currency.
Lemon Pop. Said you think you can beat Ghost of Tsushima without a single upgrade on lethal.
Probably.
Do I still get the ghost power?
Lemon Pop. Said no.
Well, I feel like if you play any game on with like nothing, then it's gonna be tough, sure. But like, a part of just like what you're given in the game. I mean, that'd be like if I played this with like my basic gear, no upgrades. Both of the games would be more like definitely challenging. But at its purest form of like the things that you're given in Ghost compared to this one. I mean, granted, and Ghost is like very repetitious. The boss fights now, like the last boss fight, sure. Ooh.
Lemon Pop. Said
No. I mean, like, it was. It just was like, it was very repetitious where I didn't really. Nothing was like. Nothing was new. There wasn't really anything I could, like, fight that would be different than basic NPCs. Basic just human. I mean, like, granted, I gave the more of a game a realistic sense to it.
you get mad then start playing dumb, you'll die over and over.
Oh, yeah, I mean, any of the games I get, like, impatient with, and I don't, like, sit down through it, and, like, granted, these fights are just long. Like, in the other fights, like, you were constantly going back and forth, like, just, you could keep them, like, more staggered back with it. with your attacks.
Kill a few more.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's that thing at? Oh, it must be above on that floor. So those really tall creatures, Ray, they have like an area effect that, like, I don't know if it makes all of us go mad, but it hurts us too. But it makes all these other like monsters go mad too. But you can see my health bar is just actually you can't see my health bar because my like webcam's actually there.
I was gonna say.
I gotta find where that dude's at. He's literally just draining my life without me doing anything. God, the camera angles right now are being a bitch. What the hell? I can fall off something? I've never actually like fallen in this game. Like you've not. Every time I try to like jump off something or whatever, he goes, "Ooh!"
Why?
Holy shit, there's so many chests right there.
Wow. There's a lot. How you get there?
Probably something I gotta... Get up! Oh, Jesus. There's another one? God, he's making my health bar look so low. What up, one? Doing good. Trying to get through this game. I'm ready to go back to Sekiro. I mean, the game's good, really good, honestly. It is not the difficulty of Sekiro necessarily for it, so I'm gonna knock this one out only because the spoilers are becoming a little bit atrocious on my Instagram feed. Everybody like already is like posting, oh, da da da, this, don't forget this, da da da. I'm like, I don't want to see that yet. So I'm gonna finish this one out real quick, and then I am ready to get back technically to Sekiro.
Chapter Krog.
I mean, I'll still beat it. Bye.
Hi.
No, I've like scrolled past most of all those. Like I saw that frost dragon that I was fighting a minute ago, or like earlier than I wanted to.
Where's the secret final?
I still think it's a game that I think you would like, Juan. I mean, it has a lot of the aspects that are fun, and then there are like, I mean, like 60% of the mobs, yeah, that like you can just kind of like, or bosses you can kind of get through pretty quickly. There are definitely a few that like will trick you up, especially if you don't like have enough of the. I did put a hot take out there a second ago. I was asked the question of which one I thought was more difficult. The Ghost of Tsushima or this one. I will put this one as a little bit more difficult than Ghost in my category. Only because once in Ghost, like at the end of it, like once you get Ghost powers and you get all the rest of the stuff like that, it makes it pretty easy to walk through most of it. Whereas at least when like, I mean, you're not given much else for it. I'm assuming once I get more skill points, I'm gonna be stronger. And whatever that mob is that I can't find is like slowly taking all their health away. This is the first like.
Said, did you kill the boss that blocked the cells with purple circles?
So close. Maybe not yet. I guess that or I have. Maybe it wasn't that memorable. I'm assuming whenever you're bringing it up, I'm assuming it's probably more difficult. So I guess not yet. may not, I guess, know what that means.
Cucaritas, it's a cereal brand. The one that have a higher.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, frosted flakes. That one. So the answer is yes.
I mean, this is a, I don't. I fought a frosted dragon. Oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade.
Juan said there's a boss very similar to Tono Tiger. He was the company mascot.
Oh, the tiger one? I killed the tiger. Tony Tiger, I killed that one.
The one that have a pool of blood.
Yeah, we killed that one in Act 2. That wouldn't take us that long, did it, Ray?
No, that was really easy. It took you less than the rock guy.
Yeah, the rock guy took me a little bit longer. You just couldn't do like a lot of damage to him. That fight just took a long time.
Yeah.
Juan said what as your graphics card?
It's probably not real good. I can look. I'll be honest. I got so this computer. Like I got actually a really good deal with it, but it was my buddy Huff's brother-in-law that had built it, and granted he's got like 5 kids now. So let's see. I ever go to my Nvidia.
Wow, that's a lot of kids.
I know.
Are you gonna do a competition with him?
Not even close.
Good.
Video control panel. I'll be honest, I'm not that tech savvy when it comes to that. I don't even know where to find that shit. I'll be honest, I'm like Danica Patrick. I don't know how the fucking car is built. I just know how to drive it.
I don't even know how to drive it.
Well, that's more as a good expression, but.
What is this?
Said I was wondering if my PC could run Wukong. I saw that I could play in medium graphics, but I'm not sure. Sometimes games go wrong even if I have more than recommended.
I mean, you could play Elden Ring. Where is that big bitch? He is just draining my life away. He's up there? And that's working from that far?
I guess.
No, I'm saying is like, if your computer could have you like handle like the strain of just downloading and playing Elden Ring. Should be no problem. That's all I was saying. But I think it's also like a game that, for any of y'all that like solo play, like it's like this game I would like put a mixture between Juan said that he he just finished his like no damage run. But I would put this game between like an early great, like a great way to introduce yourself to Souls types of games, as well as another way to like. It's kind of like a mixture between